Okay, so our progress report says we are at stage 5, paragraph page 386.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also.
and our last headword was, that's correct, also new word type
Also.
of lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's start with our revision. Ready? There we
Okay.
go.
Ready.
Do some people use walking sticks to help them move around when they get older? Some people use walking sticks to help them move around when they get older? Yes, some people use
Yes, some people
walking
use
sticks to help
walking
them
sticks
move around,
to uh,
to help
to
them move
help
around
them move around
when they get older.
when they get older.
Well, which animals like to fetch sticks that you throw for them? Which animals like to fetch sticks that you throw for them? Dogs like to
No,
fetch sticks
dogs likes fetch sticks
that you throw for them.
that you throw
For
for
them.
them.
Very good. Where would you prefer to live? By a lake or by the sea? Where would you prefer to live? By a lake or by the sea? I'd
I prefer
prefer to live
I,
by
I prefer to live by
where?
lake
The
by lake
lake than to live by the
than to
sea.
live by the sea.
This evening, would you prefer to go out for dinner or simply go home? This evening, would you prefer to go out for dinner or simply go home? This evening,
This
I'd prefer
evening,
to
I prefer to go outside,
go out for dinner
outside, go for dinner. Yeah,
than to simply go
than to
home.
than simply to go home.
Very good. Okay, next. How do we sometimes form a noun from an adjective? How do we sometimes form a noun from an adjective? We sometimes
We
form a
sometimes
noun
form
from an
noun
adjective
an adjective
by adding the letters
by adding the letters
ness to the
ness
adjective.
to the adjective.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Late, lateness.
Like lateness.
When did you have your last illness? When did you have your last illness? I had my
I had
last illness.
I had last
My
illness.
my last illness
My last illness
my,
1 year ago.
1 year ago. Very good. What's the reason for tiredness? What's the reason for tiredness? The reason for
The reason
tiredness
for
is too
tiredness
much work,
is too much
not
work,
enough sleep, etc.
not not enough sleep, etc.
Well, what's the reason for darkness at night? What's the reason for darkness at night? The reason for
The reason
darkness at night
for darkness at night,
is that the world turns
the world town
completely round
completely round
every 24 hours.
every 24 hours.
Well, what's another way of saying he lives on his own? What's another way of saying he lives on his own? Another way of
Another
saying
way of saying
he lives on his own.
he lives his own
On his own
on his own
is he lives alone.
is he lives alone.
Where do you live alone or with other people? Do you live alone or with other people? I live
I
with
live
other people.
with other people.
Wait, do you prefer to go on holiday alone? Do you prefer to go on holiday alone? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
prefer
prefer to go on
to go
holiday alone.
alone.
Very good. Okay, has the lesson already finished? Has the lesson already finished? No, the lesson
Now the rest
hasn't finished yet.
finished yet.
It's still in progress.
It's in progress.
Wait, are you already able to speak English without making any mistakes? Are you already able to speak English without making any mistakes? No, I'm not able
No, I'm
to
not
speak
able
English
to speak
without
English
making
without
any
making
mistakes yet.
any mistake yet.
I still make
I
some
still make
mistakes.
some mistakes.
Are we already in autumn? Are we
Are
already
we
in autumn?
are
No,
we always
no,
autumn? No,
we aren't in autumn yet.
we autumn yet.
We aren't in
Are
autumn yet.
we aren't autumn yet.
We're still in summer.
We still in summer.
Very good. Okay, have we already studied stage 4 of the Callan method? Have we already studied stage 4 of the Callan method? Yes, we've already
Yes, we've already
studied stage 4
studied stage 4
of the Callan method.
of the Callan method.
Very good. What are the three forms of throw? What are the three forms of throw? The three forms of
The three
throw.
form. of
Are
throw
throw,
we
threw,
are throw
thrown.
to thrown throw
Very good.
to thrown.
Have you ever thrown anything away by mistake which was worth a lot of money? Have you ever thrown anything away by mistake which was worth a lot of money? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've
I
thrown
I've
something
thrown
away
something away
by mistake which
by
was
mistake,
worth a lot
which
of
was worth
money.
a lot of money.
Very good. What did you throw? I throw away my
I throw away
what wallet
my
or
wallet,
my wallet. Very,
wallet.
very good. Why do some
Yeah.
people do dangerous sports in spite of the danger? Why do some people do dangerous sports in spite of the danger? Some people
Some
do
people
dangerous
do
sports
dangerous
in
sports
spite of the danger
in spite of dangers
because they find them
because they
exciting.
find it exciting.
Exciting. Very good. Name
Exciting.
some foods that are very popular despite being bad for the health. Name some foods that are very popular despite being bad for the health. Some foods
Some
that
foods
are very popular
that are very popular
despite being bad for the
this
health.
this being quite
Despite
despite
being bad for the
being bad
health are
for the health to
hamburgers,
sleep
uh,
hamburger
pizza, tonkotsu,
pizza pizza tonkatsu yes
etc. Very good.
etc. Very
Do you think it's worth learning a foreign language in spite of the fact that it's quite difficult? Do you think it's worth learning a foreign language in spite of the fact that it's quite difficult? Yes, I think it's worth
yes, I think it
learning a
was
foreign language
running foreign language
in spite of the fact
in spite of facts
that it's quite difficult.
that is quite difficult.
Right? In spite of studying a lot of words and grammar, do you still find English a little difficult? In spite of studying a lot of words and grammar, do you still find English a little difficult? Yes. In
Yes,
spite of studying
i- in spite of
a lot
studying
of words and
a lot
grammar,
of what grammar,
I still find English
I still find
a
English
little difficult.
a little difficult.
Very good. What words can we use instead of anybody, somebody, and nobody? What words can we use instead of anybody, somebody, and nobody? Instead of
Instead
anybody,
of anybody,
somebody, and nobody,
somebody, and
we can
nobody,
use anyone,
we can use anyone,
someone, and no one.
someone, no one.
Very good. Did anyone come into the classroom at the beginning of the lesson? Did anyone come into the classroom at the beginning of the lesson? Yes, someone came
Yes, someone came
into the classroom
into the classroom
at the beginning of the lesson.
at the beginning of the lesson.
Very good. Who went out of this room 2 minutes ago? Who went out of this room 2 minutes ago? No one went out
No one went out
of the room two
of the
minutes
room
ago.
2 minutes ago.
Very good. What's the opposite of the word to lend? What's the opposite of the word to lend? The opposite
The
of the
opposite
word to
of
lend
the word to run.
is borrow.
It's borrow.
Should we always give back the things we borrow? Should we always give back the things we borrow? Yes, we should always
Yes, we should
give
always
back the
give
things,
give back
the
his things.
things we borrow. One
Same
more.
same.
The things.
The
Well done.
things.
Yes, we should
Yes,
always
yes, we
give
should
back
always
the things
the things
we borrow.
we borrow.
Wait, if you forgot to bring a pen with you to school, would you have to borrow one from another student? If you forgot to bring a pen with you to school, would you have to borrow one from another student? Yes. If I forgot
If I forgot
to bring a pen with me
to bring the pen with
to
me
school, I'd have
to
to,
school, I'd have
to borrow one
to
from
borrow one
another student.
from another student.
Very good. Give me an example of the word own after a possessive adjective. Give me an example of the word own after a possessive adjective, please. This is my
This
own
is
pen.
this is my own pen.
Do you live in your own house or does it belong to somebody else? Do you live in your own house or does it belong to somebody else? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
live in
I
my
live
own house.
in my own house.
Very good. Do you think this is probably my own book or do you think it belongs to the school? Do you think this is probably my own book or do you think it belongs to the school? I don't think
I don't think
that's your own book.
that your own book.
I think it belongs
I think it belongs
to the school.
to the school.
Very good. What's this? What's this? It's your skin.
It's your skin.
Very good. Okay, what do we use wire for? What do we use wire for? We use wire
We use the wire
to to carry electricity
to carry electricity
or to connect things together.
or to connect things together
Very good. What do we mean by a wireless internet connection? What do we mean by a wireless internet connection? By a wireless
by a wireless
internet connection,
internet
we
connection.
mean that we
We mean
can
that we can
connect to the internet
connect to internet
without connecting wires
without connecting
to our
wires
computer.
to our computer.
Very good. What can we say instead of a wireless internet connection? What can we say instead of a wireless internet connection? Instead of a
Instead of
wireless internet
a wireless
connection, we
internet
can
connection,
say
we can
Wi-Fi.
say Wi-Fi.
Do some bars and cafes offer free Wi-Fi to their customers? Do some bars and cafes offer free Wi-Fi to their customers? Yes, some bars
Yes, some bar
and cafes
and cafe
offer free Wi-Fi
offer free Wi-Fi
to their customers.
to the customer.
Right, spell the word Wi-Fi. Spell the word Wi-Fi, please. W-I hyphen
WI
F-I.
FI.
Very good. Tell me three ways of cooking potatoes. Tell me three ways of cooking potatoes, please. Three ways
Three
of
ways
cooking potatoes
of cooking
are
potatoes:
boiling, frying,
boiling,
and
frying,
roasting.
and roasting.
Do you prefer fried eggs or boiled eggs? Do you prefer fried eggs or boiled eggs? I prefer
I prefer to boiling eggs.
more. I prefer boiled eggs
I prefer boiled eggs
to fried eggs.
to fried eggs.
Very good. How long does it take to boil potatoes? How long does it take to boil potatoes? It takes about
It takes
20
about
minutes to
20
boil
minutes
potatoes.
to boil the potatoes.
Very good. What's a wall normally built of? What's a wall normally built of? A wall
A
is
wall
normally
is
built of
normally
bricks. Built of
built,
bricks.
built of bricks,
Built of bricks.
built of bricks,
Built of bricks.
built of bricks.
Very good. So it's like saying made of bricks, built of
Uh,
bricks.
uh, okay.
Very good. Okay, next. Where do the words as well, to, and also usually go? Where do the words as well, to, and also usually go? The words as well
The was
and
were
to
and
go
to
at the end
go at the
of the
end
sentence.
of the
But the
sentence.
word also,
But all the sentence, all
but
the
the word also
but was all also
usually goes after
usually goes
the
after
first auxiliary
first
verb. The
first
first
auxiliary
auxiliary
first
verb.
auxiliary verb.
Give me an example of each. Give me an example of each, please. I will be sleeping
I go sleeping
at 3 a.m.
at 3 a.m.
My sister
My
will be
sister
sleeping as well.
will be sleeping
Sleeping as well.
will, as well.
My mother
My
will
mother
be sleeping too.
will be sleeping too.
My brother will
My
also
brother
be sleeping.
also be sleeping.
Very good. Give me an example of the word also when there is no auxiliary verb. Give me an example of the word also when there is no auxiliary verb, please. I love coffee
I love coffee
and I also love
and
tea.
and I also love tea.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new work.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so now let's talk about future continuous.
Future, future
Okay,
continue.
so things that will be happening in the future. Okay, repeat. I will be
Okay.
speaking.
I will live in speaking.
Okay, I will be speaking. Okay, listen.
I
We
I
we
will
use
speaking.
the future continuous for an action that will be in progress at a particular time in the future that you know you will be doing in the future. For example, the sentence, I will be sleeping at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we're talking about 4 a.m. next day.
Mm,
Means that I will go to sleep before 4 o'clock and I will wake up after 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, I will be in the middle of a period of sleeping.
mm.
Okay, let's practice. When do we use the future continuous? When do we use the future continuous? We use the
We
future
use
continuous
future
for
continuous
an action
for an
that will
action
be in
that
progress
that will be in progress
at a particular time
at a particular
In the
time
future.
in the future.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I will be working
I will be
at
working
this time tomorrow.
at this time tomorrow.
Very good. What do you think you will be doing at this time tomorrow? What do you think you will be doing at this time tomorrow? I think I'll be.
I think I'll be
What will you doing? Learning English
learning
at
English
this time
how
tomorrow.
at this time tomorrow.
Very good. I'll wait for you then. Okay. Will you still be studying English in 50 years' time? Will you still be studying English in 50 years' time? No, I won't still be.
No, I won't be still be.
The other way. No, I won't still be
No, I won't still be
studying English
study
in
English
50 years' time.
in 50 years time.
Very good. Where do you think you'll be living in 10 years' time? Where do you think you'll be living in 10 years' time? I think I'll be living.
I think I will be
I,
living.
I think I'll be living
I think I live in
where? Tokyo,
Tokyo.
Hawaii
I will be in Nagoya
in 10 years' time.
in 10 years time.
Very good. Next, repeat inch,
Inch.
foot,
Okay.
foot,
Foot.
yard.
Yard.
Very good. Okay, listen. Inch, foot, and yard are all nouns. For example, if you don't have a ruler or a measure, this is 1 inch from here to
Mm,
here. That's an
mm,
inch.
mm,
From here, from your wrist to your elbow, that's a foot. And from
mm,
your chest to your hand, that's a yard, 1 yard.
mm.
So an inch is about 2.5 centimeters. 12 inches make 1 foot, and 3 feet make a yard. A yard is about 3 inches shorter than a meter. Let's practice. What's this? What's this? It's an inch.
It's an inch.
What's this? What's this? It's a foot.
It's a foot.
What's this? What's this? It's a yard.
It's a yard.
How many centimeters make an inch? How many centimeters make an inch? About 2.5.
About two halves.
About 2.5
About two and halves.
centimeters make an inch.
Make an inch.
Very good. How many inches make a foot? How many inches make a foot? 12 inches
12 inches.
make a foot.
Make a foot.
How many feet make a yard? How many feet make a yard? 3 feet
Three
make a
feet.
yard.
Make a yard.
Is a yard longer than a meter? Is a yard longer than a meter? No. A yard
No, a yard.
isn't longer than a
Isn't
meter.
longer
Than a meter.
than a meter.
It's shorter than a meter.
It's shorter than a meter.
Very good. Consequently, when we run 100 yards, do we run further than 100 meters? Consequently, when we run 100 yards, do we run further than 100 meters? No. When we run
No, when we run
100 yards,
100
we
yards,
don't run further.
we don't
Run
further.
further.
We
Well,
run
we,
further.
we don't run
Uh,
further
we we don't run further
than 100 meters.
than 100
We
meters.
run less than
We will run less than
100 meters.
100 meters.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to your reading.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So our reading starts at stage 5, paragraph page 360. The last headword
360.
was reflexive pronoun. Start with the third question. Is it right to say,
Okay.
I look at me in the mirror?
Okay. Okay. Why not? Because the subject and object are the same person.
Mhm.
What what must we say? Instead, we must say, I looked at myself in the mirror instead. Do you think it'd be easy for me to teach myself Chinese? Chinese? No, I don't think. No, I don't think it'd be easy for me to teach
Myself?
uh, to myself
Chinese.
Chinese because Chinese is difficult language to learn.
Mhm.
Did you wash yourself when you were a baby? No, I don't wash myself
No, I
when
didn't.
I was. And no, I didn't wash. No, I didn't wash myself when I was a baby. My mother washed me. What do you do if you say a man trying to kill himself? If I saw a man trying to kill himself, I'd try to stop him or call the police.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen a bird washing itself? No, I've never seen a bird washing itself. Do you think one can teach oneself a language? Yes, I think one can teach oneself a language.
Hmm.
What do we carry to protect ourselves from the rain? We carry an umbrella to protect ourselves from the rain. Slow, slowly. What does the word slow
One more.
mean?
Thorough and
Sorrow.
thoroughly.
Thoroughly. So
Hmm.
okay. Sorrow. What does the word sorrow mean? The word sorrow means complete.
Hmm.
In which season of the year do people generally give their houses as sorrow
Thorough
cleaning?
cleaning. Very good.
Sorrow cleaning. People generally give their houses as sorrow cleaning in
In
spring.
very good.
If you jumped into the sea, would you get thoroughly wet? Yeah, yes. If I
Jump.
jumped into the sea, I'd get
Thorough.
thoroughly wet.
Very good.
What kind of things make you thoroughly tired? The kind of things that make me thoroughly tired are hard physical work, studying a lot without a break, no, not enough sleep, etc.
Hmm.
Accident by accident. If you drop if you drove a car on the left hand side of the road in America instead of on the right, what be
What
happen?
did happen?
If I drop, okay.
Okay, so
So
we
no,
stop
no, no
there.
time, no, no time. Okay, okay.
Very good. Okay, so
Sorry,
we
sorry.
stop
Thank you.
there for today, but very good, very good.